Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In Surah Fusilat, verse 30, Allah says, Inna allazina qalu rabbuna Allahu thumma istaqamu tatanazzalu alayhimul malaikatu alla takhafu wa la tahzanu wa abshiru bil jannati allati kuntum tu'adun. And the translation of this verse is, Indeed, those who have said, Our Lord is Allah, and then remained on a right course, the angels will descend upon them, saying, Do not fear, do not grieve, but receive good tidings of Jannah, which you were promised. Now, we have been discussing the whispers of Iblis for the past 2 episodes. Whispers relating to Allah and whispers relating to unnecessary suspicion about other people. This episode focuses on a last kind of whisper, a kind that we all will be able to relate to easily. This is a whisper that is about us. When tests and hardships come upon us, we were not given what we wanted, our dream cannot be fulfilled, we lost someone or something special to us, the first thing we do as humans is we panic. For a moment, it's as if our brain freezes. It cannot think of any solution, our heart stops beating, and we think, that's it, my life is over. Then we start thinking about what will people say, how do we face society, how many people will laugh at us, consider us a failure. Or if we lose someone special in our lives, we start thinking of all the things that person did for us, and then we convince ourselves that without that person, we won't be able to survive anymore. So many scary thoughts enter our mind at once that we panic, we start crying, and then we go into depression. And then, of course, we start asking the ultimate question, Allah, why me? All those negative thoughts that come into your mind, causing you to panic, causing you to believe that your life is over and that you won't survive, all those negative thoughts that cause you to doubt your own potential, all of that are the whispers of Iblis, and it happens to each and every one of us. So, for example, think about the story of Musa alayhi salam when Allah first spoke to him. Allah introduced himself, asked Musa alayhi salam what was in his hand, and then told Musa alayhi salam to throw it. Allah did not tell Musa that after you throw the staff that you are holding, it will become a snake which you will have to grab. But don't worry, it will revert back to a staff. Now you would think that perhaps Allah should have informed Musa alayhi salam, he would have been prepared. So why didn't he? Because Musa alayhi salam is a prophet, but he's also a human. The thought of the staff becoming into a huge snake which he will have to grab would be so terrifying that he might not even throw the staff in fear. The fear of what is coming can be so scary that it causes us to doubt ourselves and our own potential. Musa did not know that he would be able to do something so incredibly courageous, such as grabbing a violent, huge snake. But Allah knew that he had it in him. And of course, if Allah told Musa that, Musa, you have the potential, you can do it, Musa would never truly believe. So instead of informing him, Allah just remained quiet. Once the staff became a snake, now Musa was put on the spot. There was no possibility of running or hiding. The only thing he could do was trust Allah and grab the snake. And that is exactly what he did. So in the same way, each and every one of us fear the future because we don't know what we are really capable of. We easily panic and we doubt ourselves. Iblis gives us all kinds of whispers, telling us that you won't be able to do it. You won't be able to survive. Your life is over. And if Allah were to tell us what our true potential actually is, we wouldn't really believe him. We would say, no, Allah, I'm not capable of doing that. So instead, Allah demonstrates it to us by putting us in a test. We lose people we believed were important for our survival, and suddenly we realize that we can still survive. We lose things that we believed we could not live without, and then we realize we can still live a happy life. We fail, and we think that we will never be able to accomplish anything in life, only to later realize we accomplished more than we ever imagined. And to help us fight the negativity of Iblis's whispers, to help remind us not to doubt our potential, to always trust Allah, to keep moving forward, Allah sends us angels to inject positivity to counter the efforts of Iblis. And that is precisely what this verse is telling us. So if Iblis is trying to inject negativity in us, and Allah knows this, Allah helps us by sending angels who will inject positivity. So, for instance, someone just might come and say something beautiful to you. You might read something beautiful. You might suddenly feel so much positive energy inside of you that just doesn't make any sense. At that moment, that is Allah helping you. So now the choice is yours. Do you want to trust Iblis, who is trying to convince you that you just don't have it in you, you don't have the qualities, you'll never be able to survive this test? Or do you wish to trust Allah, who is trying to convince you that you have what it takes, you can survive this test, and you can do so much more? Assalamu alaikum.